is Jolene. Welcome to Asana Lounge. Today we're going to do a beginner seated flow. This practice is good for everybody if you want just a simple, easy, light day, or if you're new to yoga, have never tried yoga before. This is really going to set up your morning, get your body moving, wake you up, and give you a better outlook on your day. You're going to feel so good when you're done. We're going to start with a breath exercise, and then we'll continue on with our asanas or our physical postures, and then we'll move towards relaxation. Take your time. If you feel pain or discomfort at any time, you're going to move back to child's pose or lay down on your mat or take a seat. Be mindful of your injuries. The last thing we want to do is force our body to heal faster. We're not in control of that. So be mindful of your injuries, no forcing your body to move into a position it's not ready to be in. Take it slow. This is you here right now, giving yourself permission to move slowly. Be patient with yourself. So we're going to start with a breath exercise. We're going to use the diaphragmatic breath exercise, and that is incorporating the use of the diaphragm, which sits here, separates your respiratory from your digestive. And as you inhale deep through your nose, the air is going to go down the back of the throat, enter the bottom parts of the lung first. Your lungs will expand, your rib cage will expand, and your chest will lift. And then you're going to slow your breath down, as slow as you can, out your nose. You'll notice your chest lower, your ribs go in, and then you're going to pull your belly back into the spine. This is a moment to connect. The breath is going to help us to become a little bit more self-aware of what's going on in our bodies, in our minds. It is going to help relax us. So, sitting tall, simple cross-legged pose, you're going to push off the bottom of the pelvis, the two bony parts at the bottom of the pelvis, the sits bones. So try not to slouch here. You're going to sit up tall. And I'm exhaling here, and you're going to inhale. Let your belly fall out, relax. You can place a hand on your belly and place one on your heart. Inhale, belly falls out, ribs expand, and your chest will lift. Slow your breath down out your nose as slow as you can. Notice your chest lower, ribs go in, pull your belly in towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. So we're calming the mind and the emotions. Slowing our heart rate, lowering stress and blood pressure. 3 more breaths. More oxygen to our brain. Our brain needs 3 times the amount of oxygen to function than the rest of the organs in our body. 2 more breaths. Last breath. And gently place your hands in your lap. Take a moment to notice what shifted for you. If you became more calm, more relaxed, more connected. All right, from here, you're going to place your palms just behind the hips on your mat. Keep pushing off the bottom of the pelvis, lengthening the spine, looking out across the sky, or if you're inside the room. Deep breath in through your nose. Belly falls out, ribs expand, and your chest will lift. Don't be too hard on yourself if this is a way that you've not tried to breathe before. Keep practicing. Check out my other videos for breathing. Inhale. Noticing what your wrists are feeling. If you need less tension on the wrists, walk your hands back a little bit more or turn them out, your fingers out to the side. 1 more breath. Stretching the chest, the shoulders. On your inhale, you're going to sit up. Place both legs in front of you, pushing off the bottom of your pelvis to lengthen up through the spine. Deep breath in. You can widen your legs here if you need a little bit more room for your torso, or if it makes you feel comfortable. If your legs have rolled out, your hamstrings have released. So we just want to stay with our legs at center, our feet pointing up, just to take a moment to let the lower body release. On your inhale, you're going to reach up, reaching up. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips. Keep the ribs tucked and just lower your palms down on your shins. Try not to round and tuck. We want to release tension in the neck and shoulders. You're just going to lengthen the spine up here. Let me give you side view. Inhale. Belly expands, ribs expands, your chest will lift. Slow your breath down. One more breath here. So I'm practicing in the morning sun today. Beautiful sunrise. I don't know if you can hear the birds singing and the frogs humming. One more breath here. Let me know where you're at or where you're watching from in the comments. Benefits of doing a practice in the sun in the morning with the sunrise is that it sets your circadian rhythms. It lets your body know when it's time to wake up and when it's time to go to sleep. So if you do a sunset practice, that's beneficial too. One more breath here. And then you're going to bring the bottoms of your feet together. So try not to pull your feet in close here. Keep your feet out in front of you a little bit, pushing off the bottom of the pelvis, staying upright, staying tall. Inhale deep through your nose. Modified cobbler's pose. One more breath. On your inhale, extend your legs. Go ahead and shake your legs out. Notice the vibrations there. And you're going to bring both feet to your left. So your right foot is at your left thigh, your left heel is outside of your hip. Right hand is going to go behind you on your mat, and you're just going to lengthen, reaching up. Deep breath in through your nose. Slow your breath down out your nose. Relax your jaw. If you need to, walk your hand back just a little bit more. One more breath. As you inhale, lower your hand. From here, you're going to reach both arms up. Turn to your right, facing the right knee. Continue to turn your head to the right to look right before your shoulder. Exhaling. Inhale deep through your nose. Exhale, slow your breath down out your nose. On your inhale, you're going to reach your arms up, turn back to face front, lower your hands. Ground yourself, extend both legs forward, and then both legs go to the right. Right heel is just outside of the hip, left foot is at the thigh. Left hand behind you on your mat. Lengthen the spine up, push off the floor to lengthen up. Reaching up, looking up, take a deep breath in. Notice where you're feeling that stretch, maybe in the rib cage or your lat muscle, that muscle that goes down from the back of your arm to your lower back. Lengthening the spine, creating good posture, deep breath in. Slow your breath down, stretching those muscles in between the rib cage as you inhale and your lungs expand. Last one. On your exhale, lower your hands, return to the front, reach up, and then turn to your left. Left hand behind you, right hand on your knee. Once again, relaxing the right leg as you push off the mat to lengthen up tall. Look right before your shoulder. Deep breath in through your nose. Slow your breath down. One more breath. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, you're going to place your palms on your mat, folding forward. Stay here, or if you feel comfortable and you're not experiencing any pain or discomfort, walk your hands a little bit forward. Take another breath in. Exhale. If you're comfortable, walk your hands a little bit further forward. Relax your jaw. One more breath. As you inhale, walk your hands back. And we're going to switch sides again so we can fold forward on the opposite side. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, reach forward, fold. Relax your jaw. Where are you feeling that stress, that tension release? One more breath. As you inhale, walk your hands back, sitting up. From here, you're going to place both hands on the mat, and then you're going to move into a tabletop position. Hands are wrists are just in front of the shoulders, and you're going to bring your knees closer together here. Walk your hands out towards the sides of your mat. Notice if your knees are just under the hip. You want to make a small movement here, so we're just going to sway the hip to the right. It doesn't need to be a deep sway. So exhale to the left. Just a small sway of the hips to the side. Notice what you're feeling here, keeping the knee and the hip in the straight line. Try not to drop or swing to the side. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. If you'd like to add here, making sure your spine is long, shoulders are back. When your hip goes to the right, feet go to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, feet go to the right, hip goes to the left. If this feels awkward for you, that's okay. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a challenge to do two opposite actions at the same time. So just keep it simple if you need to, and just sway. So here we're warming up the hip sockets with internal and external rotation of the hip, abduction and adduction, strengthening the hips and the inner thighs, as well as stretching them. From here, you're going to do one more on the left. Come back to tabletop. You're going to lower down onto your mat into Sphinx. Elbows just in front of the shoulder. Lengthening the spine up. Think about the three bony parts of your pelvis that are resting on the mat right now. The two hip bones and the pubic bone. You want to push that into the mat. Tops of your feet are pressing into the mat. Lengthening, lifting up through the spine, out the top of your head. Take a deep breath in. Remember, if you feel any pain or any pain in your back, you're just going to lower down onto your mat and rest. Deep breath in. Exhale, slow your breath down. One more. And lift. Press your palms on the mat to lift your elbows off the mat here. Keep the spine long and shoulders down. Hips pressed into the mat. Relax your jaw. Deep breath in. Next, inhale, lower. Bend your right knee. Reach back, grab your right foot. You can also modify by lowering your forehead to the mat. No forcing here. You can keep your arm straight or bend the elbow to get a nice deep stretch in the chest and the shoulder, but do what's best for you. You can also extend the left arm here if you need another modification. And you're going to roll onto the left side If the knee is up, you're going to stack the hips here and the legs. And just stay there and breathe. Next, exhale. Release. Sphinx, take a breath. Moving slow, starting our morning right, just being gentle on ourselves, on our physical bodies, on our mental bodies, on our emotional body. And reach back, grab your left foot. Once again, if you need to modify, you're going to lower your forehead down onto your mat and just rest here. Straighten the arm, or you can bend. Modification number 2, extend the right arm, rest your head, roll onto your right side here. Stacking the hips and the thighs. Do what's best for your body. 2 more breaths. And release, Sphinx. On your exhale, lower, place your fingertips underneath your shoulders. You're going to push back into child's pose. Big toes together, knees walk out, push your hips back over your heels, forehead on your mat, arms extended. And you're just going to rest here for just a moment. Notice what you're feeling as you inhale, deep through your nose. You might notice the pelvic floor expand. Pelvis feels like it's widening, lower back expanding, rib cage filling up in a circle, widening all the way around. Slow your breath down out your nose as slow as you can. On your inhale, you're going to lift your head up here, walk your hands to your left, place your right palm over your left, and then lower your head back down. Relax your jaw. Deep breath in through your nose. Slow your breath down. As you inhale, lift your head up, walk your hands to the right. Place your left palm over your right and fold, lowering your forehead down onto the mat. Keep breathing. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale slowly. One more breath. As you inhale, bring your hands back to center, child's pose. On your next inhale, you're going to move into tabletop. Adjust your knees, walk them back a little bit so you're going into a modified push-up here. Breathe. You can tuck your toes here if you need to, if you'd like. Observe what that feels like as well, getting a nice stretch in the plantar muscle at the bottom of the foot and the calves, the ankles. Exhale, child's pose. Big toes together, walk your knees out. From here, we're going to do one more of those modified planks, and then we're going to take it a little bit further. Exhale, child's pose. On your next inhale, keep your big toes together, your knees wide, and you're going to move into tabletop position. Lift the feet, toes are together. Move forward, drop the hips for swan. Try not to sink here. Stay in a modified push-up, or you can drop the hips further, lengthening the spine up, lifting the chest. Head goes back, feet go forward. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, modified swan. Modified swan is a modified push-up with just lifting the feet. A little bit further, dropping the hips, lengthen the spine up through the top of the head. And exhale, child's pose. Remember, don't force your body. 2 more. We're going to move with our breath. Inhale, modified swan or swan. Exhale. 1 more. Stretching the chest, the shoulders, the abdomen, strengthening the glutes, the hamstrings, the back for better posture. And staying in child's pose. One more breath. And then you're going to move back into tabletop. You're going to sit down. Swing your legs around in front of you. And you're going to lay down on your mat, on your back. Take a moment, get comfortable here. Resting on your mat, on your back. You're going to place your left foot on the mat. You can rest your hands on your torso or out at shoulder height. Inhale. Exhale, spinal twist. Take your left knee across to the right and turn your head to look across your mat or your arm. Deep breath in. Slow your breath down. One more breath. And roll your back onto your mat. Left leg lowers down, right foot, place it on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, cross your right leg over to the left for a spinal twist. And you're going to look across the right arm or up straight in front of you. Relax your jaw. And notice if you held your breath. You want to make sure that you keep your breath steady, slow, and even. One more breath. And then you're going to roll back onto your mat, place your right leg on the mat. Take a breath here, noticing what you're feeling in your body. Noticing the sounds around you that you're hearing. I'm outside, so I hear all the birds chirping, the frogs croaking, the traffic. These sounds can be so relaxing. What sounds are you hearing? Drop your sounds in the comment. Let me know in the comments what you're hearing. From here, you're going to place both feet on the mat. Place your right ankle over your left knee. Bring your left knee in towards your hip, and then place your hands around the back of your leg. Deep breath in through your nose. Slow your breath down. So if you're feeling relaxed and your breath has been steady, this is called being in this moment. If you're feeling relaxed, on your inhale, release your leg, lower your foot to the mat, lower your right foot, lift your left foot, cross your left ankle over the right leg. Then you're going to bring your right leg forward, grab the back of your leg, and just take a few more deep breaths here, in through your nose. Slow your breath down. Inhale. Maybe you're having a challenging time breathing today. So if you ever have blown up a balloon, that slow, long, steady, deep breath out as if you were to blow up a balloon. That's how you want to exhale. And then you're going to inhale the same way. One more breath. And lower your foot. Place both feet on the mat. Lower both legs on the mat. You're going to reach your arms above your head. Inhaling, tucking the ribs, making sure your back is flat on the mat. Exhale, bring your right leg up, bring your left leg up. Bring both arms up. Let your palms relax. Sleeping tiger. And then you're going to bend your knees, grab or reach for the ankles or the outer edges of your feet. Let your legs fall open, and you're going to rock for happy baby. Are you smiling like a happy baby? And bring your legs together. Lower both feet down. Lower both legs down. We're going to start our final pose, Savasana, where everything we just did, all the poses, we're going to lay here and rest for just a moment. It's almost like pasta sauce. When you chop up the ingredients, you saute them in the pan, and you you saute the onions, you add in the basil and the oregano. What do you add into your ingredients into sauce? The tomato sauce, you might add some balsamic vinegar, some fennel or thyme. And then once you have that all ingredients mixed up, you let the sauce sit. So just like sauce, we're going to practice sitting, resting, letting the sauce rest for just a few moments. Melding the ingredients together, resting the sauce. Feeling your belly rise, ribs expand, and your chest lift as you inhale. Slowing your breath down as you exhale. Taking one more deep breath in. And you're going to begin to find a movement in your fingers and your toes. Arms, moving your legs in a manner that feels good to you. Placing your feet on the mat, stretching, taking a deep breath in. Rolling to your right or left side. Take a moment. Place your hands on the mat and gently lift to a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me today. Taking a moment to remember something you're grateful for. As always, I'm grateful for you guys and this beautiful day. Thank you for practicing with me. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.